All right, let's give you a Saturday evening update here on the winter storm we've been talking about for a week now. And well, there it is. And it is absolutely massive in scale. Getting a little bit of light snow and sleet already in North Carolina. But look at this, extending all the way back down into deep South Texas, where ice storm warnings are in place. In fact, ice storm warnings, winter storm warnings covering over 2/3 of the United States. The scale of this thing is simply remarkable. Notice winter storm warnings in effect for every single state from Virginia all the way to the Northeast into the Great Lakes, and basically from the Canadian border all the way down to the Mexican border. These dark purples you see, those are the ice storm warnings, and those continue to creep up and increase across the deep South. And then, of course, that big focus for western South Carolina into southwestern North Carolina into the upstate, that big concern for a crippling ice storm there. Back here at home, a quick update featuring our ice storm warnings now for Robeson County, Dillon County, Marlboro County into Darlington County. Scotland County technically under a winter storm warning, but impact-wise, it doesn't really change. Those areas going to be the ones with the most concern overnight tonight into the day tomorrow for enough ice to give us some power outages. The winter weather advisories in place for the rest of the area all the way down to the beaches of the Grand Strand, Myrtle Beach. Yeah, still in that winter weather advisory with an opportunity for some freezing rain and a couple of slick spots developing as we head into the overnight hours tonight. We've been talking a lot about, okay, 1/4 of an inch of ice, 1/2 an inch of ice, 1/10 of an inch of ice. It's kind of hard to visualize what that may look like. So I kind of broke it up depending on our alerts that we have in place. And for you folks up here in the ice storm warning, again, Dillon, Darlington, Marlboro, Scotland, Robeson counties, waking up tomorrow morning, you're probably going to have a decent glaze in the trees. And these areas are likely going to stay below freezing for most of the day tomorrow, potentially until right around sunset. So even heading into tomorrow afternoon, you're going to have some ice on the trees, and any additional light freezing rain or freezing drizzle may continue to add up and add the weight. So that's why that concern for the power outages is greatest there. Now for the winter weather advisory areas, as we wake up tomorrow morning with temperatures likely around 30 to 31, you may notice a very minor glaze in the trees, maybe some icicles on your back patio, maybe a glaze of ice on your car. But by midday, we're warming temperatures up above freezing, and most of the rest of the afternoon is just damp with cloudy skies and a little bit of mist and drizzle. Let's show you the timeline, how this is going to shake out as we head through the rest of this evening and overnight tonight. We'll take you into 9 o'clock this evening, and it's still pretty quiet, although inland areas may see a bit or two of sleet here and there, nothing really overly concerning. It's going to be closer to midnight before we start to see that surge of moisture moving in. And as it does, initially still expecting it to start as a little bit of sleet, but then quickly transition over to freezing rain. This is Sunday at 3 a.m. and notice that freezing rain pretty much all the way down to the beaches. But again, it's going to be light. It's not going to be a lot of moisture, but maybe just enough for a glaze. That freezing rain continuing inland, and that even takes us all the way into daybreak on Sunday. This is Sunday at 6 a.m. We may start off with some light freezing rain or freezing drizzle and that little bit of a glaze near the beaches. Slightly more significant icing concerns, though, once you head inland along and north of Interstate 95. And notice that continues as we head into 9 a.m. But we're starting to see changes by then. Notice the green showing up across Horry County to Georgetown County. That's our temperatures warming above freezing. So it may be 33 or 34 with a little mist or drizzle, but the ice concerns will be over with. They will continue, though, through the morning here across the PD. Then we may get a bit of a break as we head from midday into the early afternoon, but I think we probably hold on to some freezing drizzle up here. And as if this storm weren't complicated enough, watch what happens as we head into Sunday evening. Yeah, we're all going to warm above freezing, maybe significantly above freezing, but we're also going to have around us some heavy downpours coming in, and there's a chance we could even have some thunder and lightning around here as we head into late Sunday evening before the storm finally pulls out and we once again see those temperatures plummet as we head into next week.